Have you ever been in a relationship that you thought was your match? I mean, you are making plans to become married, to get married. You're making plans to go on these amazing trips, vacations. You make plans in general just on holidays, and everything seems to just fall through the cracks. All the things that you look forward to never seem to happen. And if it does happen, if you do go on these trips or you go to the movie theater or the dinner, if it's with a narcissist, they're always going to mess up your good time. Today, we will be discussing future faking and what future faking looks like when you are trauma bonding with someone that does not have your best interest at heart. My name is Michelle King. This is Soulful Nutrition and Wellness, where evolution is essential for growth. Future faking. Let's go ahead and do a definition. Let's read the definition of future faking. AI overview. Future faking is a manipulative tactic where a narcissist makes a grand false promises about a shared future to secure they want in the present. They use this bypass accountability to create a false sense of intimacy with you and keep you emotionally hooked. Now, I do have other videos that speak to the very characteristics of a narcissist and what they present to you as they're attempting to reel you in. Future faking is also one of the tactics that are used. Future faking is meant to keep you pining at what will eventually take place versus assisting you in living in the moment. This is not what narcissistic individuals want to do. They want you to always be on edge in regards to what's to come and not living in the here and the now. Why do they do this? They do it to trap you, to deflect and blame you, and to maintain control of the situationship, because that's all it is. There is no way that that is a healthy relationship when you have someone constantly creating these ideas and images so that you can always be reaching for what's to come, to trap you. They promise exactly what you desire. Duh, marriage, travel. Now I just spoke of these things and did not know that that is what it was going to list, but I see it taking place all the time. A home or a better version of themselves. So, not a better version of themselves. So they are willing to play and toy with your mind, play in your face, and hold this carrot of one day, this carrot of promises, one day I'm going to be the knight in shining armor that you want and desire to have. They are toying with your emotions, who you are as a person, and never have any intentions on becoming the person that you deserve to have. Future faking. Deflect, blame. When confronted about present issues, they use promises of an idealized future to distract you from the current reality. And what ends up happening when it comes to dealing with someone that is narcissistic in nature, that initial love bomb, remember, it's amazing. It feels good. It's what keeps you there. So that initial love bomb will keep you holding on, because remember, dopamine, those dopamine surges, when something's nice, something's good, then you want to keep doing it because you will get the same dopamine surge, or you're looking for, shall I say, the same dopamine surge, and it just may not happen. So then you keep repeating that same cycle, looking for the same outcome. It's like any of us, any habits that we may have, whether it's drinking wine, whether it's going to the gym. It doesn't have to be a negative. It could be a positive. Going to the gym. Those dopamine surges is what will have you coming back for more. We can even speak to even those that, are or have been, addicted to cigarettes or drugs of some kind. So, you're always looking for that initial drive again. Well, the narcissist knows this. The narcissist is cunning and they know how to play on your emotions. There have been people that have been left at the altar dealing with someone that is narcissistic. You have paid out the money. You have put everything together from your attire, the whole wedding party, and they leave you at the altar. Or how about they do marry you, but it is not the bed of roses that you thought and was led to believe that it would be. How to spot the red flags of future faking. First of all, it states here grandiosity versus action. They talk endlessly about large milestones but take zero concrete steps to achieve them. They promise a vacation but never book the flights. 9 times out of 10, isn't it always you that not only books the flights, pays for the vacation, but they brought it up. You were told that you didn't have to worry about anything. Everything would be handled, but you never see the steps that it would take to, put this trip in order. Or how about, oh yeah, I'm going to return to school and I'm going to become the mechanic that I've always wanted to become. But again, you don't see those steps being taken to achieve those goals. And you can end up living your lifetime waiting on someone else to do what you can just do for yourself. We don't have time to spend waiting on someone to fulfill us. Self-love is extremely important because you will continue the same repeated cycles of dealing with the individual that means you no good. Future faking to get by. Future faking, again, is painting a picture for you of the possibility of this thing coming to pass, and it just may never happen. Future faking affects your mental, it affects your spirit, it can affect your finances, it can affect your body, your mind, your spirit, because you work in tandem. Your body works together. And if you are always in overdrive dealing with this individual that means you no good, they just, really want and need narcissistic supply out of you, then this is what you will or can tend to go through, just the physical dis-ease within your mind, your body, your spirit. Again, grandiose thoughts. These individuals, they come across as if they are your savior, and they are not. Intermittent reinforcement. They occasionally fulfill a minor promise, which creates a pattern resembling a slot machine. Whoa. Leaving you hoping the major promises will come true next. You all, I just said that. I mean, because it just makes sense. And I didn't, I didn't read that. I should have, but I hadn't. But it is so true. It just makes sense because I've been through it. It just makes sense because I've been through it. I've seen, coworkers go through it, your neighbor, just all these empty promises is what it's called. Promises that you have no intention on keeping. They have no intention, but it's just to drag you along because why? The lack of self-love is there. And they know this. Trauma bonding. Trauma bonding with someone that lacks healing just like you do. So how to break the cycle of the future faking? First of all, you got to go within and heal. That's the only way, because if you leave one person that's been making you empty promises and abusing you and misusing you, and you have not become healed yourself, you'll carry that same energy that is willing to deal with someone else that you're willing to deal with, that you would trauma bond with. So in order to stop the cycles, break the cycles, you got to go within and recognize where the traumas lie, where the pain lies, the pain body. What is the root cause of your decision making when it comes to dealing with the people that we just allow to walk all over us? So focus on the present. I said that too. See, y'all, look, base your decisions entirely on their current demonstrable behavior rather than the fantasy version of who they claim they will be. And once you start doing that, I'm sure you're not going to even want to be bothered. You know, once you recognize that this person is just simply playing with you, you know, as if you are a toy, then you're just not going to want to be bothered anyway, because then at that point it's time to check yourself. Observe the 3-month rule. Look for sustained, reinforced consistency over time. Listen, the older you get, the less that you're going to spend time giving folks time to toy with you or to prove that they are going to make these said changes. Because for me, you know, the brand is Soulful Nutrition and Wellness, Mind, Body, Spirit. And the quote that I carry is evolution is essential for growth. So a person can change and then go right back into the exact same person that they were, and even worse. But to evolve means you've gone within. You're putting in the work that it takes to become a better. I will stop there on future faking. Don't allow anyone to play you like a fiddle, and don't play yourself. Don't future fake yourself, as a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, let your yes be yes, let your no be no. Set short, obtainable goals for yourself, else you end up future faking yourself. So let's do what we can to become set free. And I have a book that can will help you to do that. Creepy, The Unveiling of a Narcissist. Nothing but self-love in this book. Don't let the cover fool you. It just goes with who these individuals are. But again, nothing but love in this book. I also have a journal that you can use for cathartic writing as you are getting set free and recognizing where your pains lie, where your trauma lies. And listen, don't do this alone. There are many people out here that are available to help you reach your authentic self. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, your authentic self. It's not too late. You still got breath. So Creepy is available on Amazon, and it is also available in my e-store, soulful-store.com, soulful-store.com. Take care of you. And until next time, remain blessed. Peace. Have you been questioning the current status of your relationship? Does it seem as if everything is your fault and you can do nothing right? Are you binge watching YouTube videos seeking out an answer on narcissism? Well, you don't have to look any further, because I have what you need. I have written a book entitled Creepy, The Unveiling of a Narcissist, along with a journal that you can use for cathartic writing as you are reading and getting set free. The book is not dedicated to the narcissist, but the very things that you are going through as you endure this painful relationship. The book is available on Amazon and in my store, soulful-store.com, soulful-store.com, so that you can begin to heal. God bless.